Hi everyone, Livy here, back with another video, and in a different location. Well, okay, not really a different location. I'm in a one-bedroom apartment, right? So, but I am under my Christmas tree, which, I realize it's a little silly, but I discovered it has like amazing lighting under here, when it's on, which it is. So yeah, that's why I'm on the floor with this like fuzzy covering. But anyways, this video is a little different because I wanted to do something where I could close the year out and talk about like everything kind of that I've been through. And by the way, this might be a little rambly and might be maybe one of the longer videos I've done, only because of the topic. But anyways, so I want to reflect a little bit though on this year, because so I talked about it, I believe, in my tarot origin video, but I've been doing tarot since about 2015. Yeah, 2015. And the thing though that's really interesting is that for a while, right, I only had one deck, which I've talked about is the Raven's Prophecy. Then, like maybe 2 years after getting that deck, I started to get like one or two decks, which is funny because two of those I actually already rehomed. I don't have them in my collection anymore. One I still do. And then I even reflect on the beginning of this year. And at the start of this year, or at least in April of this year, I only had about 6 tarot decks. Can you believe that? Yes, I only had about 6. And in the span of this year, I've gone from 6 decks to about roughly 35-ish decks. So yeah, as you can see, that's like a big growth, right? And the only reason why I know this, by the way, oh, sorry, I'm like messing with the things that I have over here. The only reason why I know that is because at the very beginning of the year, I was doing this behemoth of a tarot journal, right? It was a 6-month one. I started it in April. It ended in June or July. I don't remember. Or no, August? What does it say? Oh, it ended, yeah, in September. Sorry. 8 months or 6 months. So clearly I can't count. But anyways, I started with this. So that's how I was able to keep track of that. And this was actually very different for me until this year. I wasn't really doing daily card pulls. I did tarot as one of those things that, I mean, I've been doing it a while, but I mainly either read for others or read for myself, but I only really read for myself when I had bigger issues, which is interesting because now I'm moving to a path of like using it as a potential reflection piece, and also kind of divinatory in the sense that like I do check like my week ahead and stuff like that to see if maybe I need to refocus on certain energies and be wary of certain things. But yeah, this was the big leap and bound I had to try, and I did this for 6 months. I did a daily tarot journal. Will I do something like this again? Probably not, because it did start to get a little taxing, especially like when I was just busy. Like I had a lot to do. It was a lot to like keep this kind of format going and, you know, doing stuff like that. Not to say that I don't have a tarot journal though, because I do. Let me show. This is my current one. As you can see, it's already starting to bloat. Since I started this one, it's already started to bloat from what I've been putting in it. This is beautiful, by the way. It has gold, as you can see. I got this from the creator of the Anima Mundi Tarot. Her Etsy is amazing. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Sorry, I took a pause to drink my morning coffee. Anyways, this is my current tarot journal. I'm not gonna share everything. Oh, this is my table of contents. I need to update that. I need to include the December stuff. Anyways, I'm not gonna share everything, but I've advanced my tarot journaling to like this kind of thing, right? I'm still experimenting with layouts, as you can see, trying different things, because I really don't know what I'm doing. This is kind of like newer for me. But this is how my tarot journaling has advanced. And that's also interesting. And I like doing, for me, I do weekly instead. So instead of doing like every single day I pull a tarot card, I do it at the whole start of the week, starting on Sunday. And yeah, I don't know, that works better for me. And I just keep that in the journal and I reflect on it as the week goes by. And then instead of doing daily tarot, if I feel like it and if I need a quick message, I use Oracle. So that's what I use Oracle for. But yeah, this is how from the start of the year, you know, doing a big behemoth to now doing this. Tarot journaling has even changed besides also, you know, growing my collection. And on that also, growing my collection, getting some decks and being like, is this really gonna stick around? It's been a lot of that experimenting this year too. And I say that because of this deck. Probably wondering, what is this? Or some of you who can recognize might know exactly what this deck is with her signature. This, and it came with this, by the way. This is stunning. This is amazing. I almost like shrieked when I saw this. But yes, this is the, well, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know the correct way to pronounce her name. I get very conflicted. I hear a lot of people say her name is pronounced Jonasa Jaus. But if I look at the J and knowing that she's also Galician, my brain goes, oh, maybe that J is like the Portuguese J, in which case it would be Ja, not Ya. But anyways, I'll just go with Jonasa Jaus for this video. This is the Stunning Tarot. And this is the second edition. And currently, I'm gonna put a link down below to her website in general so people can keep track. Currently, you can get this second edition on her website for, it says on her website it's about 35 euros. So US, I don't actually know how much it was in total. I should probably look. And the reason why, though, I got this one is because I did pre-order her Jonasa Jaus 7th edition. I don't know when that deck will come. And I know that deck, okay. I know that deck is Marseille based. I actually bought this, I'm not going to show in this video, but I bought this big ass book, like big book, fat book, so that I can better understand Marseille. It's the one that she recommends on her website for her Jonasa Jaus tarot. But this is the Stunning Tarot, so this is different. This one is more Rider-Waite Smith. You could kind of just use whatever guide I'm assuming you have, although she recommends one too, I think. This deck. This one I was always wary of. I always knew I was interested in the Jonasa Jaus, but I was always wary about the Stunning Tarot because, well, you're going to see. I'm going to show the cards as I talk more. They're very bright, but the second edition, oof, I'm having a hard time leaning these. The second edition is a little different in its coloring, and as you can see, it has these fun backs. I do love these backs. They're like really cool. And they're also, the second edition also is a really fun size. This is like bridge or poker size, which is why I was most interested in this version of the Stunning Tarot. And because it includes, as you can see on the cards too, maybe a little bit, it includes more pinks. The other editions don't really have that pink. So if you're like me and you thought that some of these cards are very eye-burnery, eye-burnery in the sense that they're just too bright, okay? They are. Then maybe you want to pick up the second edition too. I don't know. I'm going to try to give this one a chance. But I'm going to flip through this as I talk more. But anyways, yeah, this year has been about trying to experiment and figure out what my real tarot style is. And there's some things now I can definitely say are more my aesthetic than others. Like, I'll be honest, the artwork of this, beautiful. The color schemes of this Stunning Tarot, not 100% my style. But I want to give this one a chance since I am getting the Jonasa Jaus, the other one. But those colors and those themes are my style. See how that makes sense? I don't know. It's been a lot of that this year, though. Discovering what is my style and what isn't my style. And I've come to a lot of really interesting conclusions about the types of decks I want and or have, and how I'll be going into them in the next coming year. This Hermit, by the way, I really like this Hermit. I don't know why, but I really like this Hermit. And yeah, it's been an interesting one. By the way, yeah, the Strength and Justice card are switched in this deck. I know some people, everyone has their hill they'll die on, right? For me, I prefer Strength at 8, but in this deck, it's at 11, and Justice is at 8. So, yeah, just so you know. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I didn't even realize that's a hornet's nest. Is the Hangman. That's really interesting. Anyways, wow. There went my brain. I was like, wait, what was I talking about? I chose how this year's been. But anyways, yeah, a lot of this year has been figuring out my tarot style and then buying more decks accordingly just so I can have a more round feel of I know some people don't like to use the word collection, but I don't really know what I want to define mine as. So, and this is what I mean by eye burner, by the way. I hate the shade of yellow. I'm just going to be honest. I hate the shade of yellow. Because of that, we'll see. Okay. Right. I'm going to try to work with this deck. And if I really cannot stand some of these like shades of red and yellow together, I might rehome it, but I'll think on that. But yeah, like especially here, I'm like, oh God, I don't like this. It's just not my style. But this more is, like the imagery of this is. Anyways, I'm going on tangents. I just feel like I definitely understand me and tarot and my preferences better. And because of that, I also want to switch next year from, well, this year, as you can tell, was definitely like a high buy year. I was buying a lot more so I could round out my collection. But next year, I want to move into little to no buy. And the reason why I say that is because I do know already, right? Like this year, I've pre-ordered and kickstarted some decks that I know will come to me throughout kind of this next coming year, right? Like some will come in January, some are coming in February, and then the Green Glyphs I know doesn't come until June? Question mark? Not sure. But I think it's not until June. So it's like, okay, I'm real with myself that I know there are going to be more decks coming in because I already did things this year. But I don't want to really buy any new ones, except for maybe 2 exceptions. The first is going to be the Northern Animal Tarot because I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for the 3rd edition to come out because, that's the only edition I have access to. And the only other exception is, well, you'll see. It's a part of a help me choose thing that I eventually want to do on this channel. So that one will be maybe the only other one besides these pre-ordered ones that I'll actually be buying within that year, But besides that, I want to focus. I'm worried to even say this too. I don't know fully what I can't even say that word right now. A depth year would be like, right? But that's kind of where I'm going with my tarot this coming year, is just focusing on the decks I do have and working more with them, That's what I intend to do with this coming year. Oh, and by the way, I'm flipping through these, but I had to put them in order for you guys. This deck was actually not in order properly when I got it. It was kind of in a weird order. But anyways, the Ace. This deck, though, is really interesting. I think the Wands are my favorite of the ones that you'll see. Although I don't 100% understand this 4 of Wands. But, you can get some meaning out of this. It's an interesting choice. I do really like the 6, though. Really cool. Anyways, so yeah. So low buy year for next year. Whatever comes in, comes in. And then my channel, right? Here on YouTubes. I do want to expand that. I'll do mid-pause just to show a little bit. I already have a whole list of things I want to start doing in the coming months and stuff. So there's that, right? Tags and VRs and other things that I just want to talk about with this channel going into next year. And, even just reflect on other things, show more kinds of things with what I do with tarot in the background. That kind of thing. And what else? I don't know. I've been talking really slow today. I'm very lethargic still. It's early morning. And I also, anyways, wanted to talk and do this kind of video, a reflection video, because by the time you guys see this video, it might be close to Christmas time, but I will not be around because I'm going on another trip. Yeah, I cannot believe 2 trips in 1 year is a lot for me, and I probably won't even be really doing that next year either. But for now, I am. I'm going to India with my partner so I can finally meet his parents. And because of that, right, I won't be here. I'm going to put videos up ahead of time, though. I'm going to schedule at least a few while I'm away. And I wanted this to be one of them because it's good. It's always good, I think, to reflect on the year ahead, or not on the year ahead, but the year you had, and think about the year ahead. There we go. So this is my chance to kind of reflect, even if I am a little rambly. Sorry, guys. But yeah, this is a stunning tarot, and as you can see, it has pinks. The other editions do not have pinks like this, or if they do, I think the pinks, I believe they're on. I believe they're only accent marks. It's more about the reds, which are kind of eye burnery for me. I don't know. I like these pinks and lighter purples and stuff better. And this This 8, I think this is 8, right? Because no, this is 6, 7. This 7 of cups. I have to say, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't understand it. Probably one of the few cards in this deck I don't really I don't get any meaning from. I don't understand. This is the 8. Anyways, yeah. I don't know. There's a lot for me to think about in this next coming year. And I've just been reflecting on everything. The fact that I'm going on a second trip and I don't know what that'll bring. I have to come back on my own too. That'll be a lot, because this is going to be the farthest journey I've ever done, right? To go to India on my own. Well, no, I go with my partner, me, his parents, which is good. But then I have to come back on my own so I can go to work and stuff. And he's going to stay a little longer with his parents and stuff. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's a big journey. And I wanted to make sure I at least film things in advance because, yeah, I'm going to be gone a while. I might not reply to people as often because obviously I'm on vacation. I don't know. I'm debating if I'm going to bring my computer. I didn't when I went to Canada, and that was, to be honest, like a lot easier not to have to bring it. And to be honest, I don't really think I'm going to have time to be on the computer. So yeah, if I have to respond to people, it'll be through my phone. But even then, my phone was acting up, like even when I was in Canada. So this will be just wonderful, right? I don't know. I might be off the grid, as they say. But I'm excited. But it brings a lot of anxieties for me too. And these are the reds, by the way. These are the reds that are this shade. I'm not a fan of this shade of red. It's kind of eye-burnery. I wish it was a little darker. And each of the suits are a different thing. These are mermaids. Anyways, let me keep going there. I'm sorry. I'm so rambly today. This is a day you can definitely tell I have like neurodivergent combos. I'm just reflecting. I'm meditating a little bit. I'm thinking on this. I'm like this 4 of swords who's trying to be at rest and trying to understand where I'm going next. Wow. Okay. Just pulled a reading out of my ass. Okay. That's where my morning's going. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going into this year. But the year ahead. Oh, and I already talked about that too. By the time you guys see this video, you would have seen my card of the year. I'm still wary about going into a death year, but I'm trying to be hopeful at the same time. Maybe it won't be a bad transformation for me. I don't know, because in the past they weren't so good. And I hope it's not like this, right? The swords, man. Or like this. Like if I feel like this by the end of 2023, it just won't be a great time. But yeah. Oh, and this is I don't know why I really like this Page of Swords. It doesn't make sense. Like, why don't they have a head? I don't know. But I'm really digging the art of this. It's really cool. I don't know. See, there's things about this deck I really like the art of. I just wish the colors had been a little different, which is why I'm grateful that this edition at least has pinks, right? The Warrior of Swords. But yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot to think about. And I'm rambling. And I'm sorry. I'm just reflecting. It's been a big year. And even like just everything with tarot that I've been doing has been the extreme. Last year I started watching a lot of TarotTube videos, but it was only this year that I decided, fuck it, I'll do my own channel to join in. And that's why I also this coming year want to build community, do more of those videos. Yeah. But that'll all be when I come back from India. So I'll put things ahead of time like this video. And then, oh, these are the yellows that I hate, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. Like, why yellow? If she could come out with a stunning tarot edition where the yellow was replaced with, like, green, maybe, I would have dug this more. I'm not a fan of the shade of yellow. I'm sorry. I'm not. Anyways, sorry. See, ranting, ramblings, unhinged. Maybe I should title it that. My unhinged reflection of 2022. It's just a lot. Yeah. Maybe I'm unhinged because it's been a lot. It's been a long year. And even like just thinking about how I've had to use tarot because my work life has been insane and my personal life has been a lot, and just, yeah, a lot of changes this year. And that's what tarot is good for. Navigating all of that, by the way. And so I end all this to say that I hope while I'm in India, I get time to reflect. And I am going to take a tarot deck, at least one. I don't know which one, and I'm trying to be wary because I know it's more humid there. So I don't want to take a tarot deck that could get bloated and weird, and then it's not easily replaceable. So maybe I'll just bring my Edmund Duloc. I'm thinking about that. But yeah. I'm just thinking this video is literally just me reflecting and letting you know that I do plan to tarot journal more. I plan to expand this channel, and I'm excited for that too. So you guys can see what I'm doing, like going through old VRs, recent VRs, even create my own tag and talk about different things tarot related. And it's just a lot. It's a lot, but I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm rambling, but I'm excited. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good end of your year. Because I don't know if I'll be back. Oh, actually, no. Apparently, this is going to be so fun. Not really, but you know. I fly back home on New Year's Eve in India. And then how crazy time works is that when I get back to California, it'll also be New Year's Eve. So yeah, let that hurt your brain a bit. I am going to be exhausted. So if I don't see you guys again, or if my videos don't come out the way I schedule them, if it doesn't come out until I come back, I don't know, we'll see. Then just know that I wish you all a happy new year. I hope your cards of the year are not as dramatic as mine, right? The death year. And that you all just have a great time. I'm going to end this video. It's been too long and I don't even make sense anymore. I hope you guys got some pearls of understanding from me. And yeah. And here's to more tarot in the time to come. So, bye everyone. Enjoy your time ahead. Bye.